If you've been shopping for a semi-auto rifle lately, you've probably noticed one thing. Everyone claims they've built the ultimate rifle. Every manufacturer promises unmatched reliability, military-grade performance, and game-changing innovation. But once the marketing disappears, only a handful of rifles actually deliver when it matters. Some have earned their reputation through decades of flawless service. Others have quietly become the first choice of hunters, competitive shooters, and experienced firearm owners who care more about performance than hype. So which semi-auto rifles truly deserve your money in 2026? Today, we're counting down 8 of the very best. From timeless, battle-tested classics to cutting-edge modern platforms, every rifle on this list has proven itself for reliability, accuracy, durability, and real-world performance. Whether you're buying your first semi-auto or looking for the next rifle to add to your collection, make sure you stay until the end, because the #1 pick has remained virtually unstoppable for nearly 8 decades. And there's a very good reason why millions of shooters still trust it above everything else. Let's get started. Number 8. Browning BAR MK4. When people think about semi-auto rifles, tactical rifles usually steal the spotlight. But the Browning BAR MK4 proves that sometimes elegance and raw performance make a far more dangerous combination. Browning has spent nearly 150 years building firearms that hunters trust across every continent. The BAR MK4 represents generations of refinement rather than chasing the latest trend. It's a rifle designed for one purpose: to deliver magnum-level performance without punishing the shooter. At the heart of the rifle is a proven gas-operated action that absorbs much of the recoil before it reaches your shoulder. The result is noticeably softer shooting than many competing hunting rifles chambered for similar cartridges, allowing quicker follow-up shots when every second matters. Its fluted steel barrel wears a low reflective matte finish that minimizes glare in the field, while the beautifully crafted Grade 2 Turkish walnut stock adds classic styling without sacrificing durability. The oil finish protects the wood from moisture, making it equally comfortable in rainy forests or freezing mountain conditions. The lightweight aluminum alloy receiver keeps overall weight manageable while remaining strong enough for years of heavy use. Browning also machines the receiver to accept optics immediately, eliminating extra gunsmith work before your first hunt. This particular model is chambered in .243 Winchester, a cartridge respected for its flat trajectory, excellent accuracy, and mild recoil. It's an ideal balance for everything from varmints to medium-sized game while remaining comfortable enough for extended shooting sessions. One feature many shooters overlook is the adjustable shim stock system. Instead of forcing yourself to adapt to the rifle can be fitted to your body. That translates into faster target acquisition, improved comfort, and more consistent accuracy over long days in the field. At around $1,639, the BAR MK4 certainly isn't inexpensive. But few semi-auto hunting rifles combine craftsmanship, reliability, and long-term durability quite as successfully. It's the kind of firearm many owners eventually hand down to the next generation rather than replace. Number 7. Springfield Armory M1A. Some rifles earn their reputation through advertising. Others earn it on battlefields. The Springfield Armory M1A belongs firmly in the second category. Long before lightweight AR-15s dominated the American shooting market, the M14 served as the primary battle rifle of the U.S. military. The M1A brings that legendary platform into civilian hands, preserving the same rugged heritage while refining it for today's shooters. Unlike many modern rifles designed around cost-cutting and mass production, the M1A was born from military requirements where reliability wasn't optional. It was survival. The version featured here celebrates the rifle's 50th anniversary, complete with a collectible presentation crate and certificate of authenticity. But don't mistake it for a safe queen. Underneath the elegant presentation lies a rifle that's still ready for serious work. Everything starts with a match-grade 22-inch carbon steel barrel chambered in .308 Winchester. Even decades after its introduction, .308 remains one of the most respected long-range cartridges ever developed. It delivers outstanding accuracy, excellent energy retention, and enough versatility for everything from precision target shooting to large game hunting. Helping maximize that accuracy is Springfield's finely tuned two-stage national match trigger. The first stage feels smooth and predictable before breaking cleanly, allowing experienced shooters to squeeze every bit of precision from the rifle without disturbing their sight picture. The classic walnut stock gives the rifle a timeless appearance, but it also provides excellent balance and recoil control. Combined with the rifle's substantial weight, follow-up shots feel remarkably stable despite the power of the cartridge. The iron sights deserve special attention as well. Rather than using simple combat sights, Springfield equips the rifle with fully adjustable national match aperture sights that have earned an outstanding reputation among competitive shooters for decades. Even without optics, experienced marksmen can consistently engage targets hundreds of yards away. One of the reasons the M1A continues attracting loyal fans is its versatility. It feels equally at home on the competition range, in the hunting woods, or as a dependable long-range rifle for anyone who appreciates traditional craftsmanship. There's also something reassuring about running a rifle that has already proven itself over generations, instead of chasing the newest trend every few years. At roughly $2,500, the M1A requires a serious investment. But buyers aren't simply purchasing another semi-auto rifle, they're buying one of America's most iconic firearm designs, backed by decades of real-world performance that few modern platforms can honestly match. Number 6. Daniel Defense DD-M4V7. Some AR-15s are built to impress buyers in the showroom. The Daniel Defense DD-M4V7 is built to survive thousands of rounds after the excitement of buying it has worn off. Daniel Defense didn't become one of America's most respected rifle manufacturers by chasing flashy trends. The company built its reputation supplying components that military professionals trusted, and eventually decided to build an entire rifle without making compromises. The DD-M4V7 is the result of that philosophy. From the outside, it looks like another premium AR. But once you start examining the details, it quickly becomes obvious why experienced shooters are willing to pay more for it. The centerpiece is its cold, hammer-forged 16-inch barrel. Unlike conventional manufacturing methods, cold hammer forging compresses the steel under tremendous pressure, producing a barrel that's exceptionally durable while maintaining outstanding accuracy through an extremely long service life. For shooters who train regularly, that difference matters. Many rifles begin losing consistency after years of heavy use. The DD-M4V7 was engineered to keep performing long after cheaper barrels begin showing their age. Equally important is the rifle's mid-length gas system. While many entry-level AR-15E SIA use a carbine-length setup, Daniel Defense chose a configuration that cycles more smoothly, reduces felt recoil, and places less stress on internal components. The result is softer shooting, quicker follow-up shots, and improved long-term reliability. Surrounding the barrel is Daniel Defense's lightweight MFR 15-inch M-Lock handguard. It offers plenty of mounting space for optics, lights, lasers, bipods, or foregrips without adding unnecessary bulk. Despite its slim profile, it remains extremely rigid, helping maintain accuracy even when accessories are attached. The rifle also includes fully ambidextrous controls where they matter most, making operation comfortable for both right and left-handed shooters. Whether you're performing reloads, clearing malfunctions, or working around barricades, everything feels intuitive and efficient. Another detail that often gets overlooked is the factory-installed flash suppressor. While it may seem minor, reducing muzzle flash can preserve your night vision during low-light shooting and make rapid engagements significantly easier. Chambered in 5.56 NATO, the DD-M4V7 feeds one of the most common rifle cartridges in America. Ammunition is widely available, recoil remains highly manageable, and the platform is capable of filling countless roles, from recreational shooting and competition to training and defensive applications. Perhaps the biggest compliment you can give any AR-15 is that it simply keeps running. That's exactly why so many instructors, experienced enthusiasts, and professional users continue recommending the DD-M4V7 year after year. It doesn't rely on gimmicks or oversized claims. It simply delivers consistent performance every time you press the trigger. With a price hovering around $2,000, it isn't the cheapest AR-15 on the shelf. But when reliability, durability, and long-term value become the priority, The DDM-4V7 proves that paying more upfront can save both money and frustration in the years ahead. Number 5. Ruger 1022. Every firearm enthusiast remembers the rifle that taught them how to shoot. For millions of Americans, that rifle was the Ruger 1022. Very few firearms remain virtually unchanged for more than 60 years. Fewer still continue dominating their category decade after decade. Since its introduction in 1964, the Ruger 1022 has become one of the best-selling rimfire rifles ever built, and it's easy to understand why. Instead of trying to reinvent the wheel, Ruger focused on perfecting the fundamentals. The result is a rifle that's lightweight, incredibly reliable, easy to operate, and surprisingly accurate for its price. The version featured here comes equipped with a Kryptek Typhon synthetic stock that keeps the overall weight to just over 4 pounds. That makes it comfortable for virtually anyone to carry, from first-time shooters to experienced hunters spending an entire day walking through the woods. But what truly made the 1022 legendary is its unique rotary magazine. Unlike traditional box magazines that can become bulky or unreliable over time, Ruger's patented 10-round rotary design feeds ammunition with remarkable consistency while sitting nearly flush with the bottom of the rifle. Even inexpensive bulk ammunition cycles with impressive reliability, something many rimfire rifles still struggle to achieve. The rifle is chambered in .22 long rifle, one of the most affordable and widely available cartridges in the world. Because ammunition costs remain so low, owners can spend an entire afternoon practicing without worrying about burning through hundreds of dollars in ammo. That affordability has made the 1022 the training rifle of choice for generations of new shooters. Its cold hammer-forged barrel delivers accuracy that's far beyond what most people expect from a rimfire platform. Whether you're punching tiny groups at the range, eliminating small varmints, or introducing a family member to shooting, the rifle consistently performs above its price class. Ruger also includes a threaded barrel on this model, allowing owners to attach compatible muzzle devices where legally permitted. A factory-installed optics rail makes mounting a scope, or red dot, incredibly simple, giving shooters the flexibility to customize the rifle without expensive upgrades. One reason the 1022 refuses to become outdated is its massive aftermarket support. There are thousands of compatible stocks, triggers, barrels, optics mounts, magazines, and accessories available. In many ways, it's the AR-15 of the rimfire world. Owners can leave it completely stock or gradually transform it into a precision target rifle, lightweight backpack gun, competition setup, or compact survival platform. That versatility is almost impossible to match. For preparedness-minded shooters, the 1022 also offers practical advantages. Lightweight ammunition allows you to carry hundreds of rounds without adding significant weight, while the rifle's excellent reliability and simple maintenance make it a dependable companion for extended outdoor use. Perhaps that's why so many experienced firearm owners still keep a Ruger 1022 in their collection, even after purchasing rifles that cost 5 or 10 times as much. At approximately $380, it remains one of the best values in the entire firearms market. Expensive rifles may impress people at the gun counter, but few rifles deliver more smiles per dollar than the humble Ruger 1022. Number 4. IWI Tavor X95. Most rifles force you to choose between compact size and full-sized performance. The IWI Tavor X95 refuses to compromise. At first glance, it looks completely different from the rifles you've seen so far. That's because the X95 was never designed to follow tradition. It was designed to solve problems that conventional rifles simply couldn't. Developed by Israel Weapon Industries and refined through years of real military service with the Israel Defense Forces, the Tavor X95 represents decades of battlefield experience packed into one remarkably compact platform. Its defining feature is the bullpup configuration. Instead of placing the action in front of the trigger like a traditional rifle, the X95 moves the entire operating system behind the shooter's hand. That single design change dramatically shortens the rifle without sacrificing barrel length. The result is impressive. Even with a full-length 16.5-inch barrel capable of delivering complete 5.56 NATO performance, the rifle measures only about 26 inches overall. That's shorter than many short-barreled rifles, while avoiding the ballistic compromises that usually come with compact platforms. Inside, the X95 operates using a long-stroke gas piston system paired with a rotating bolt. Unlike direct impingement rifles that vent hot gases back into the receiver, the piston system keeps carbon buildup away from the action, allowing the rifle to stay cleaner during extended shooting sessions while reducing wear on internal components. Its cold, hammer-forged, chrome-lined barrel is engineered for an exceptionally long service life and maintains excellent accuracy even after thousands of rounds. Whether firing rapidly during training or shooting at distance, the barrel consistently delivers dependable performance. One of the biggest improvements over the original Tavor is the redesigned trigger. Earlier bullpup rifles often earned criticism for heavy, mushy trigger pulls. The X95 addresses those complaints with a cleaner, lighter trigger that feels far more predictable, helping shooters take accurate shots without fighting the mechanism. IWI also relocated the magazine release to an AR-15 style position, making reloads feel familiar for anyone already comfortable with America's most popular rifle platform. Combined with its fully ambidextrous controls, the learning curve becomes much smaller than many people expect. Another thoughtful addition comes in the form of factory-installed tritium night sights. Unlike many rifles that require immediate upgrades, the X95 arrives equipped with sights that remain visible in extremely low light conditions. It's one of those features you may never need, until the moment you're very glad it's there. Where the Tavor truly separates itself from traditional rifles is maneuverability. Whether moving through dense woods, navigating narrow hallways, exiting a vehicle, or working around barricades, the compact overall length makes handling noticeably faster and more comfortable than a conventional rifle with the same barrel length. That's exactly why military and law enforcement units around the world continue embracing bullpup designs for specialized roles. Of course, no rifle is perfect. The unique layout requires some adjustment, especially when it comes to balance and reloading technique. Shooters accustomed to traditional AR platforms may need time before everything feels completely natural. But once mastered, many owners discover they don't want to go back. Priced at roughly $2,000, the IWI Tavor X95 isn't built for casual buyers looking for the cheapest option. It's built for shooters who value innovation, combat-proven reliability, and exceptional handling in situations where every inch of maneuverability makes a difference. If you've ever wondered what the future of fighting rifles looks like, there's a good chance you're already looking at it. Number 3. Smith & Wesson M and P15 Sport 3. Not every great AR-15 has to cost $2,000 or $3,000. Sometimes the smartest rifle is simply the one that works every single time you pull the trigger. That's exactly why the Smith & Wesson M and P15 Sport series has become one of the most trusted entry-level AR platforms in America. For years, it has earned a reputation for delivering dependable performance without forcing buyers to spend premium money on features they may never use. The newest Sport 3 builds on that legacy with meaningful upgrades that make the rifle feel far more refined than its price tag suggests. Everything begins with a forged 7075-T6 aluminum receiver, the same type of aluminum found on many higher-end AR-15s. It provides excellent strength while keeping overall weight low enough for comfortable all-day handling. Up front sits a 16-inch 4140 carbon steel barrel treated with Smith & Wesson's durable Armor Night finish. This protective coating dramatically improves resistance to corrosion, heat, and wear, helping the rifle maintain consistent performance through thousands of rounds and years of regular use. Chambered for 5.56 NATO, the Sport 3 also accepts standard .223 Remington ammunition, giving owners tremendous flexibility when shopping for ammo. Whether you're training at the range or preparing for practical use, finding ammunition is rarely a problem. One reason this rifle stands out from many competitors in its price range is that Smith & Wesson didn't strip away essential features just to lower costs. The Sport 3 includes both a forward assist and a dust cover, components that are surprisingly absent on some budget AR-15. While they may not seem exciting, these features help protect the rifle from dirt and debris while ensuring reliable operation in less than perfect conditions. The free-floating M-LOK handguard gives shooters plenty of room to customize the rifle with lights, vertical grips, bipods, sling mounts, or other accessories. At the same time, its slim profile provides a comfortable grip without making the rifle feel bulky or front-heavy. An adjustable 6-position stock allows shooters of different sizes to quickly find a comfortable length of pull, making the rifle equally suitable for new shooters, experienced enthusiasts, or families sharing the same firearm. Despite all these features, the Sport 3 weighs just over 6.5 pounds. That lightweight design makes transitions faster, reduces fatigue during long-range sessions, and keeps the rifle easy to maneuver whether you're practicing drills or simply carrying it throughout the day. Perhaps the Sport 3's greatest strength is its simplicity. There are no complicated controls to learn, no unusual operating systems to master, and no expensive proprietary parts to replace. Anyone familiar with the AR-15 platform will immediately feel at home, while first-time owners can quickly learn its operation with very little instruction. Maintenance is equally straightforward. Routine cleaning takes only minutes, replacement parts are widely available, and countless aftermarket accessories allow owners to personalize the rifle as their experience grows. At approximately $800, the MK4 Sport 3 occupies a sweet spot that very few rifles can match. It's affordable enough for first-time buyers, dependable enough for experienced shooters, and versatile enough to handle everything from recreational shooting and competition to defensive applications and long-term ownership. It may never be the flashiest rifle on the shelf, but year after year, thousands of shooters continue choosing it for one simple reason. It earns their trust every time they take it to the range. Number 2. SCAR 17S. Some rifles become popular because they're affordable. Others become legendary because elite professionals trust them when failure simply isn't an option. The SCAR 17S belongs in the second category. Its story didn't begin in a commercial catalog or at a shooting competition. It began with one of the most demanding military contracts in the world. When U.S. Special Operations Command wanted a new generation of battle rifles capable of operating across vastly different environments, they turned to F.N. Herstal, one of the oldest and most respected firearms manufacturers on the planet. The result was the SCAR platform, a rifle engineered from the ground up for reliability, adaptability, and combat effectiveness. The SCAR 17S gives civilian shooters access to that same DNA. Chambered in 7.62 by 51 NATO, the civilian version delivers tremendous power while maintaining exceptional accuracy at distances where many standard carbines begin losing effectiveness. Whether engaging steel several hundred yards away or hunting large game, the cartridge provides confidence. Few intermediate calibers can match. At the center of the rifle is a cold, hammer-forged, chrome-lined 16.25-inch barrel. Built to withstand extreme round counts and harsh operating conditions, the barrel maintains excellent accuracy while resisting corrosion and wear. Its free-floating design further enhances precision by preventing external pressure from affecting barrel harmonics. Powering the rifle is FN's short-stroke gas piston system. Unlike direct impingement rifles that channel hot gases into the receiver, the piston keeps the action cleaner and cooler during extended shooting sessions. Less fouling means greater reliability, reduced maintenance, and smoother operation over thousands of rounds. The monolithic aluminum upper receiver gives the SCAR its unmistakable appearance while providing exceptional rigidity. Integrated full-length Picatinny rails on every side allow shooters to mount optics, backup sights, lasers, lights, bipods, or night vision equipment without worrying about losing zero or sacrificing durability. Every component feels engineered for serious use rather than simply adding visual appeal. Ergonomics are another area where the SCAR stands apart. Its folding, telescoping stock allows the rifle to become significantly shorter for transport while offering adjustable cheek height and length of pull for shooters of different sizes. Every major control, including the safety selector, magazine release, and charging handle, can be configured for either hand, making the platform equally comfortable for left and right-handed shooters. Perhaps the rifle's most recognizable feature is its side-mounted charging handle. Unlike traditional rear-mounted charging handles found on AR pattern rifles, the SCAR allows shooters to manipulate the action without removing their eyes from the target, an advantage that many experienced users quickly grow to appreciate. Of course, all of this engineering comes at a price. At roughly $4,360, the SCAR 17S costs considerably more than most semi-automatic rifles on the market. But owners aren't paying for unnecessary luxury, They're investing in one of the most refined and thoroughly tested battle rifle platforms ever offered to civilians. Very few rifles successfully combine long-range precision, battle-proven durability, modular ergonomics, and the power of the 7.62 NATO cartridge into a single package. That's why, years after its introduction, the SCAR 17S continues to set the benchmark that countless modern rifles still strive to reach. And yet, despite everything this incredible rifle offers, there's still one firearm that remains above it on this list. A rifle so simple that millions of soldiers learned to use it in minutes. A rifle so reliable that it became the most widely produced firearm in human history. Number 1. A K-47. After nearly 80 years, hundreds of newer designs, and billions of dollars spent developing modern rifles, one firearm still refuses to disappear. The AK-47 isn't number 1 because it's the newest. It isn't number 1 because it's the most accurate. And it certainly isn't number 1 because it's the most expensive. It's number 1 because when people talk about absolute reliability, every conversation eventually leads back to the AK. Designed by Mikhail Kalashnikov. Shortly after World War II, the rifle entered military service in 1947 with one simple mission: create a weapon that would keep working under the worst conditions imaginable. Mud, dust, rain, snow, extreme heat, freezing temperatures, poor maintenance, inexperienced operators. The AK wasn't designed for perfect conditions. It was engineered for the exact opposite. That philosophy is what transformed it into the most successful military rifle ever created. Today, more than 100 million AK pattern rifles have been produced across dozens of countries, making it the most widely manufactured firearm in history. Very few mechanical designs of any kind have ever achieved that level of global acceptance. The rifle fires the hard-hitting 7.62 by 39 cartridge, a round famous for delivering excellent energy at practical fighting distances while maintaining manageable recoil. Combined with the rifle's legendary dependability, it's easy to understand why generations of military forces, security personnel, hunters, and civilian shooters continue relying on the platform. Its long-stroke gas piston system is one of the greatest engineering achievements in firearms history. Unlike rifles that demand tight tolerances and meticulous cleaning, the AK intentionally leaves generous internal clearances that allow dirt, carbon, sand, and debris to pass through without stopping the action. Many rifles begin malfunctioning when conditions become harsh. The AK often seems to work because conditions become harsh. Its oversized controls are equally practical. The large safety lever, robust charging handle, and generous magazine release can all be operated while wearing gloves or under stressful conditions. There are no tiny buttons to search for and very little that can break under hard use. Maintenance is just as straightforward. Field stripping the rifle takes less than a minute and requires no specialized tools. Even first-time owners can learn the process quickly, while experienced shooters can completely disassemble and reassemble the platform in only a few minutes. The AK's rugged simplicity has another major advantage: longevity. With basic care, these rifles routinely remain functional after decades of heavy use. Spare parts are plentiful, magazines are inexpensive, and the platform has been refined by countless manufacturers around the world. Of course, the AK isn't perfect. Its ergonomics feel dated compared to many modern rifles, its controls aren't as refined as today's premium AR platforms, and out-of-the-box accuracy usually won't rival high-end precision rifles. But that's never been the point. The AK was never built to win precision competitions. It was built to fire every time you pulled the trigger. And on that promise, very few rifles in history have ever come close. What's perhaps most remarkable is its value. Quality AK pattern rifles can still be found for around $600, offering an unmatched combination of durability, simplicity, and proven reliability that few firearms, regardless of price, can honestly challenge. Nearly 8 decades after its debut, the AK-47 continues proving that true greatness doesn't come from adding more features. It comes from mastering the fundamentals, and that's exactly why it still earns the #1 spot in 2026. Choosing the best semi-auto rifle isn't about buying the newest design or spending the most money. It's about finding the rifle that fits your needs, your shooting style, and the situations you expect it to handle. Some shooters will prefer the timeless reliability of the AK-47. Others may lean toward the long-range capability of the FN SCAR 17S the versatility of the Smith & Wesson M and P15 Sport III, or the compact innovation of the IWI Tavor X95. The truth is, every rifle on today's list has earned its reputation through real-world performance, not marketing slogans. Now we'd like to hear your opinion. If you could keep only one rifle from this entire list, which one would you choose and why? Leave your answer in the comments. We read every one of them, and your choice might even influence a future ranking. If you enjoyed this countdown, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next deep dive into the world's most interesting firearms. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and we'll see you in the next video.